Yeah, quick look into this all-ekki Telecaster thing that I've made. Before I get going, let me show you it. Sorry about the noise. Give a quick look at it. It's a prototype, so it's made with glorious reclaimed all-ekki from 60 years underwater in a power station or some such, and it's not perfectly seamed because I have difficulty cutting the square edges, but you can see it's just got beautiful colour, and this thing is it's really stupendous. I can't tell you how much I like the feel and the playability of this thing. It's very, very simple in a way that it's got some weight relief, which went wrong because I mistook or lost where I actually did the weight relief, so it's the outlines come through the weight relief, but it doesn't matter to me. It's a very simple guitar. It's got a reclaimed tanglewood neck on it, which I refretted with jumbo frets. It's got two Wilkinson hot humbuckers and a simple top-loaded Strat style bridge, and even with the weight relief at the moment, it's still about 8 3/4 pounds, so it's not a light guitar. Neck is fixed with 3 bolts, as you can see there, which is a really nice secure thing. Now, what I'm doing here is a bit unusual, and I decided to go through the little Roland cube into Mark's Black Star, and it's interesting because it's interesting because I've been looking for pedals to do a sort of just a straightforward crunch, clean sound. And the nice thing about this, the pedals wasn't giving me what I wanted. There weren't too many pedals and too much background noise. So suddenly occurred to me that the crunch sound that I really like most of all comes off this little Roland cube. So I thought I'd slave this up using the output on the back to the input on the Black Star. And the thing that gives me on the clean channel on the Black Star, I'm saying a bit loud there, sorry. On the clean channel on the Black Star, it gives me instant controllability from here. So the things that I would want to use live would be a bit of reverb, which I can just chuck on. So I know where that is, it's familiar, and I can take it right off. But some sort of effects, basic effects like tremolo, which I don't use very often, it can be quite good for something like a let's turn that down a fraction. It's distorting out. So really useful, simple effects. They're not the greatest, chorus and things. Not a lot of controllability to them. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is that this thing gives me, from a jazz chorus clean tone, right the way through quickly, at a quick switch round with some added gain. And that's really all from the top of the Roland, which gives me actually some of the best distortion or crunch sounds that I've ever got out of a little box, without any of that build-up of background noise or digital artifacts that you get with pedals. So anyway, this is the clean sound basically. By the way, you can also get an acoustic simulator out of these amps too, which is great. Not perfect, but gives you a little option there on stage or something. So on a clean tone, so on this guitar we've got the bridge humbucker, tone, this guitar as well, which has sealed the deal for me to make another one like this, or a couple more like this, is that this wood is so dense and so hard that the guitar hardly vibrates at all. You can barely feel it. And now a lot of people go on about, oh, they love the such and such mahogany because it resonates and you can feel it. And the point is, it seems to me that if you want the energy transferred into your strings for sustain, then there's something really nice about this inert wood. This thing played fantastically from the outset. So this is the kind of Roland acting as a preamp. The other thing I've got on here, obviously you've got a master volume clean on there. You've got coil splits on these two as well. So we've got neck single coil, neck humbucker. The nice thing is if you get a basic output from there that I like, then if I want to kick in the onboard crunch channel on this thing, it's love it. And this is, you can throw on the whatever effects you want here, bit of treble, bit of reverb. That, obviously that reverb is going out through the crunch channel there, so it's a bit much. Morris likes it. So I like the combination of these things. It's a really nice mix. For me, it's just got sick of looking for something simple in a bunch of outboard pedals, which as soon as you put a load of pedals together, unless they're really expensive ones, I guess, with a not too expensive power unit, you suddenly get noise building up. And there's people who say, well, okay, you can pay £100 for a better quality power supply, in which case, you know, you might get rid of the noise, but what do I need it for? I just need some clean and some crunch, and I can get it in two different places, which I really like. You know, I get that sort of rectifier, or I can get the kind of classic British rock sound from the Brit combo thing here. Lots of breakup. I'm going to play it too loud because of the neighbours, but you know, you can. So I know already where these different sounds live. You know, it's nice to have a familiar control to hand, and that's what this gives me. And you know, other thing about this Roland is that it's obviously got a built-in tone for tuning if you need it. It's got a range of these different models on here, all of them without digital artifacts, which is what I like about it. You know, you can run it on 6 AA batteries, which will go on forever without any need for changing. So you've got a whole, easily got a gig's worth of preamp playing here. Yeah, without changing the batteries. Whereas, you know, with your effects pedals, you're either worrying about the batteries running out, or you've got a noisy power supply. The other thing about this I really like is the fact that it's 24 frets, but the neck is kind of I chose to put the neck further that way, as opposed to bring it in and squish the distance between the pickups. That the reason I was able to do that is because this material is so weighty that it gives me a lot of counterbalance, so it feels really nice. It's heavy, but it feels really solid on the strap, even though there's more neck going this way. So it feels like you're playing an SG with the kind of hand position down here, but in a way that's very easy to play. Unlike an SG, you don't have that sort of heaviness here. With tins on it, it's just brilliant. These are re-frets. This is a bunch of jumbo Stumac frets on here, and I got this done so well I didn't even have to fret level it. This is straight from putting the neck back on, getting the action set up the way I want it. So take down all of the drive gain, I should say, on here, and concentrate on the volume on here. You've got a very clean sound. I do say that I love everything I make. Some I do and some I don't, actually, but this one, I absolutely love this. This is a great playing guitar, so I'm very, very pleased with it. And it's a shame in a way that it's done with less than perfect cuts, but it's good for me because in a way I get to keep it, and I also know what I need to do now for the next one. So I'm going to be doing another T-shaped one in this beautiful chocolate coloured eki, and I'm also going to do I think an LP shaped one as well using the same material. And of course the beauty of this is not only, look at that, I mean under the lights, this stuff has oil in it, and there's certain lighting and certain planks. This isn't quite the prettiest one, but under certain lighting and with certain of the pieces, this stuff glows with these oil crystals. They're kind of like a honey colour that glows inside of here. But yeah, so not only is it a beautiful looking material, it's also sonically inert, so you can hardly hear any sound other than the strings. There's no resonance coming out of the body. You can literally barely feel it. There's only a couple of places you can sort of just hardly feel it at all. So it's great in all those ways. And the other thing that's great for is that I can make a really heavy proper centre of gravity out of a guitar of this thickness. This is about 39mm, possibly 40 thick. So it's quite narrow compared to a standard telly, but I've got all the weight that I need there, and I intend to make it even a little bit lighter next time when I choose where some more weight relief goes. Anyway, I just thought I'd give you a quick hello to this thing, but I will be taking this to band practice next week because as it is, I'm loving playing it. So there you go, the Reloved Guitars Techie or Telly Eki, whatever you want to call it. It's number 2 in the kind of prototype series, but it's going to be the forerunner for another one like this with a 24 fret neck, because there's something about having the SG out here feel that I really like, and the access to so many of the kind of high registers here without finding yourself playing down here as you would on a 22 fret telly or something like that. Anyway, hope that was interesting.